Yesterday in my diary, I shared how I realized I was a teacher long before I ever had a title. Today, I see that same thread continued into motherhood. When I became a mother, for 8 beautiful years, I stayed home with my children. During that time, I didn't follow a method. I didn't even have a name for what I was doing. I simply observed them every day. I watched what they were drawn to, and I followed their interests instead of redirecting them. Our home was full of real hands-on life. My children spent hours in the garden, digging in mud, planting vegetables and fruits, watering them, and waiting patiently as they grew. They experienced the full cycle of life with their own hands. Then came the harvest. We picked up what we had grown, brought it inside, and helped prepare the food, washing, mixing, cutting, and serving. It was not rushed, it was not perfect, but it was real. I often think of Maria Montessori, who said, "The hands are the instruments of man's intelligence." I saw this every day, in muddy hands planting seeds, in careful fingers pouring water, in children proudly preparing what they had grown. And I didn't always have words for it, but I was witnessing learning in its most natural form. I also held close her reminder: never help a child with a task at which he feels he can succeed. So I stepped back more than I stepped in. I observed more than I corrected. I trusted more than I directed. And sometimes I wonder how many parents are already living this too, without naming it. Where is your child already showing independence when you slow down enough to notice? Because one day, I walked into a place that finally gave this way of living a name, and I will share with you the name of that wonderful place in my next video. Good night.